Can anyone beat Red Bull?
No, not a chance. No, Red Bull is so far ahead. I mean, Max was literally 24 seconds ahead of Lewis Hamilton, who came P2.
Yeah, can we just take a moment? When Max was, he was just miles ahead, just living his best life.
He's probably on his phone.
Thinking about what he's having for dinner.
He was going through TikTok.
Yeah. And then, obviously, he's getting his warnings for track limits. But there literally was no risk for him, unless something drastic happened, like a red flag or yellow flag or whatever.
Yeah.
But even then, the Red Bull has the pace that he can just extend the lead again once the race got going.
He presses the big red button. I say it time and time again.
Yes.
I say the big red button helps him every time. No, I mean, go on.
And then obviously the team are like, just, be safe. Don't push. You don't have to. What's my fastest lap? Mm-hmm. They're like, don't push. And he's like,
it's not worth the risk.
I'm going to do that, actually.
Yeah.
I quite like the idea of a Grand Slam.
Yeah, and he got it. He got it. He came first in FP1, FP2, FP3, qualifying, and obviously the race by 24 seconds.
He led every lap of the race.
Yes.
And guess the fastest lap.
And guess what he said afterwards?
Lovely.
No, he did say it's very lovely. Which I love. I just love the wording.
Phrase.
Yeah, I love the wording that Max. And in a tweet afterwards, he said it was simply perfect. That's just adorable, isn't it?
Oh, it's perfectly splendid.
Oh God, he's now a horror movie character. You know what he said afterwards? He was like, you know what? There was still performance left in the tank. There was the Red Bull could have gone faster.
The groans from all the other garages.
I know. I know. Toto Wolff must have gone, oh! I mean, we'll get to that in a minute, but no, I mean,
all right.
Maybe he didn't do quite that, but it's something very similar, I'm sure. I mean, come on, imagine being like Aston Martin or I mean, we'll get to Aston Martin upgrades as well in a sec, but imagine being Aston Martin, Mercedes. I mean, Ferrari's just like, before we even think about anyone else, we've got to think about ourselves.
Yeah.
Rumour has it, massive firing within Ferrari quite soon. We don't, it's not confirmed, but rumour has it. But no, Red Bull just came out saying, look, there's plenty left in the tank. Verstappen could have been 40 seconds ahead, which is a bit of a blow to F1 fans because there just isn't a competition.
Do you think they could win every race?
Unless something drastic happens. Yes, I do. And, we don't know what's going to... Look, I mean, the thing is we are waiting for the Red Bull wind tunnel deficit to start, aren't we? If you didn't know, they were punished last year for going over the cost cap in 2021. And that resulted in a massive fine. Was it 4 million?
7 mil.
7 mil, wow. Pocket change for Red Bull, but wow. And a 10% reduction in wind tunnel time. Because they came first in the Constructors' Championship, they have 70% of the allotted wind tunnel time. Minus 10%, that brings you down to 63%. So they are massively low on the wind tunnel time. The issue is that Red Bull are very, very bright. They know what they're doing. So they've got their aerodynamics sorted. Adrian Newey, this book down here.
Genius.
But what are they doing? They have no time in the wind tunnel, so what are they doing? They're focusing their development on lightening the car. And I mean, that is so bright. And they have upgrades coming. I've got a quote here from Helmut Marko, who says, when I conveyed it, he says, we're relaxed about it. What is still in the pipeline has been planned for a long time. We are 2 or 3 tenths ahead, and that is quite a lot. And I do agree with him. They're just monsters this year, aren't they? The Driven Mad podcast by Alex Harrington and Lydia Mee in partnership with Sports Illustrated. Every Tuesday on si.com, YouTube, and your favourite podcast provider.